How do films get funded? I'm Hutch. I'm an executive producer who's delivered $50 million worth of films, and there are essentially 5 ways that films get funded. The first one is through a negative pickup deal, which is where a film or a show has been commissioned by one of the channels, one of the streamers, and with that commission, you can borrow money against it to complete your film. The second option is equity financing. This is where you go out to private investors, family offices, or VCs, and you basically give them a cut of the film for money to make it. This doesn't happen all that often. Not as often as people would think. But and you've got to be really specific because there's not a very good business case for most independent films who don't already have a commission. So yeah, that's a tough one to get through. But there are people who can do it. Normally they've got a track record of great stuff, or they're famous and they can find VC capital to back those films. The 3 that happen most of the time, this is like independent and short film world now, personal financing. A lot of people or people's families pay for, especially short films, this is kind of the way that those are made, because those are a labor of love and they are there to push your career forward. And so people will finance that. My advice is, if you're making a short film, make it for as small a budget as is physically possible, because short films very rarely create a spark moment that gets you the rest of your career. What often happens is you need to demonstrate that you can, work at that level multiple times. So imagine that you probably need to make 5 short films instead of 1 short film. The last 2 are crowdfunding. Now, obviously, there are sites to do this, and there are networks of people who fund films in this way. It's really cool if you're willing to give people a closer insight into what you're doing, and you can build an audience around that. That is super, super useful. And the final way is grants. The BFI, Creative England, those people are putting money up for people to create short films. They are incredible institutions to work with and really worthwhile keeping an eye on what they're doing in terms of grant funding for filmmakers. Those are the main 5. Did I miss any? Have you funded a short film in a different way? Let me know in the comments. I'm really excited to see what you guys are up to.